EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And that'll make it third down.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Now it's Trubisky going for it all. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long defense, that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So after the INT, it's Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To Barkley on the check down. Finding room at the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now a play fake. Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 43 yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Giants are in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Chicago Bear football again here, and this is a team that is now at 3-3. 2 straight losses, Charles. Last one, very close one. Very dramatic finish with the New England Patriots 38-31. And we'll see where they go from here.
Yeah, they showed that they can compete with the best in the NFL.
He's got a convoy 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Trubisky on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, we've got a second here. Let's take a peek around the league. What's coming up week 8? A couple big games as we near the halfway point of the season, Charles. I'm mainly looking at Philly and Jacksonville and London, and then New Orleans and Minnesota. That should be interesting.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Philly and Jacksonville, both teams struggling right now. The Eagles have already lost 4 games. They lost 3 all of last season. Both of those teams need a win in a big way. New Orleans at Minnesota, the Saints are on a heck of a roll right now. They've won 5 in a row. But the Vikings quietly have won 3 straight and seem to be getting their footing on defense again. And how about Green Bay? They had the week off this past week. Big win over San Francisco at home on a Monday night. And now head out to face the 7-0 Rams in Los Angeles. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that one. That is a big one indeed.
Aaron Rodgers, Todd Gurley. Let's do this.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Olivier Vernon brings him down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. Busting free at the 10. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New York Giants offense making their way back onto the field. And this is a team that is struggling this season, Charles. 1-6. Close game against Atlanta, but bottom line, another loss. And some people saying now, what do you do at the quarterback spot going forward?
Yeah, Eli Manning played well against Atlanta. In fact, Sterling Shepard and Odell Beckham Jr. were well over 100 yards receiving in the game, but there were still missed opportunities, still chances late in the game. Clock management became an issue. Tried to run 2 quarterback sneaks, ate up 40 seconds in time. I mean, so many things that could have been in that game just didn't happen. With the Giants at 1-6, Washington coming up this weekend at home, if somehow they fall to 1-7, I think the Giants then have a serious discussion about what to do going forward at the quarterback position. Remember, they drafted Kyle Lauletta out of Richmond. He hasn't been active yet this year, but they might want to get a look at him for the rest of the season.
And also that game against Atlanta, first time that Saquon Barkley has not gone over 100 yards from scrimmage. He had 94. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, here's Manning. And incomplete on the deep ball. Red Ellison, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's second and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And give them a gain of 37. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Manning now on first down. Steps away to his left. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Throwing on first down is Manning. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, here's Barkley. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. First target, first catch, and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now Manning. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Trubisky to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But it's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Go 56, 27 to Sam, 27 to Sam. Zebra.
To throw is Manning. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On third down, Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate, it might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. Trubisky will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Zebra.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they will take a knee here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Let's go.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Let's go. Regular. Hey, gun. Zebra.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Zebra.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2.
Zebra.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Manning looking to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. That's fielded in the end zone. On first down, Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Zebra.
Manning now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Manning rolling to his left. It's caught. Shepard. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 33 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On second down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 57 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Man, he got in there. So quickly, Charles, what could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to match.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Zebra. Hey, go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
Shotgun now for Manning. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
Zebra.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Possession going back over to Dallas here, a team who lost last week to Washington 20-17, and that was on the heels of that Week 6 blowout win they had over Jacksonville 40-7. But that loss against Washington, the field goal hitting off the upright after the penalty, a tough one to swallow.
It certainly was, because it became a 52-yard field goal attempt for Brett Maher. Should have been 47. And ends up doinking it off the upright, not the crossbar. And Dak Prescott, he had been 4-0 against Washington in his short career prior to Sunday's loss. A tough game for him as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
41's for Will. Here we go, 46.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Fights him off. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Zebra.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Manning now on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Again, it's Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the kick by Rosas is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
47. Let's go. Let's finish now. There we go. 4-8.
They go down the end again. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebacker.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 48 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
He'll get it up the middle, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14 to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Madden. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Zebra.
Working from the gun, Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down.
Regular. There go 56, 27.
On first down, Manning. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
27 to Sam.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Zebra.
Operating from the gun. Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's got room to run past the 20. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped. And who's got it? The Giants.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Set.
Manning now on first down to Barkley on the check down. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has him in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Again, it's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Cowboys on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Sway. Here we go. 26.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. He can't get him down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Aldrick Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
That's fine. Yeah.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Throwing on first down is Manning. And his first look is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
There goes 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam. Zebra.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A giant first down. Manning to an open Beckham.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs... And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 74 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And now out come the Giants. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Eli, not something you see a lot, sporting the wheels and picking up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On second down, here's Manning. Looking for Shepard deep. And running with power here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To throw is Manning. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That first down completion only netted them 3. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20.
Liz. Uncle, over here. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers to throw on second down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Rodgers now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. Forced out to his left. Caught left side by Cobb. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
There goes Sterling Shepard. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 79 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And left side here, it's Graham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it, for them to get that?
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson able to drop him for a loss of 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all. The communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
Well, CD taking a peek at some of the injuries from around the league in Week 7. We did have a few. Quan Alexander on that Bucs defense went down with an injury. They'll be monitoring Sony Michel in New England. Now, remember, they already lost Jeremy Hill, Rex Burkhead out of that backfield, so a couple injuries to note.
Certainly, and Quan Alexander in the middle of the Tampa Bay defense, which was already struggling. They may not get him back the rest of the season. Sony Michel, they're hoping to get him back after a few weeks. Albert Wilson in Miami has made big plays all season long, has a hip injury. That could cost him some serious time, if not the season. LaShawn McCoy, Melvin Gordon, they're hoping to get them back.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there, Manning to Shepard, and even 40 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Manning now to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that is going to be thrown in one-handed. Wow. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Eli Manning with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, Charles, pretty big piece of news around the NFL on Monday the 22nd. Dallas Cowboys all to talk about them needing a big-time target out wide. They went and got Amari Cooper.
The speculation was there. The discussion was there. But then late Monday, as you noted, it became real. The Cowboys decided they needed a WR1 and went to Oakland and got Amari Cooper and gave up their #1 draft pick for 2019 in return.
What do you think of the fit there?
Let's go, come on.
I think the fit is excellent. Dallas screaming for a wide receiver who can attract attention, stretch the field, and make big plays over the top. He can do all of that. He should help his quarterback, Dak Prescott, become an even better player.
It's caught outright by Graham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On play action. Now Manning. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. One final try now for Manning. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Gun. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Here we go on 4th down with Manning. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And it's caught. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
To Barkley on the check down. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Oh, the spin. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Jenkins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check 26.
To throw is Rodgers. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and didn't do it very often.
They come out here in the eye. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Zebra.
In his own end zone, it's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 98 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
26. 319.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one, and Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the... And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. On first down, Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard. Maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So Manning to Beckham, and this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one and talk about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. The toss out to Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Manning. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And Manning keeps it himself. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Now this time Manning will throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Manning. Flush to his right. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Manning. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 3 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Flacco. Allen here on the screen. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Flacco from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down Ravens as Flacco finds the former Cardinal John Brown. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Baltimore working their way back out here on offense, Charles, and coming off a very tough loss last week against New Orleans. You can't hang it all on Justin Tucker, though, unfortunately for him, he does come out as the GOAT here with that missed extra point.
Yeah, they have to remember how many games he's actually won for them over the past 7 years. But this has been an up-and-down team all year. Win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. That's been kind of the nature of this team. But they do have the #1 defense in the NFL. Hadn't allowed a second-half touchdown all year until the Saints got 2 in the fourth quarter.
First and 10 here for Flacco. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. Buying time to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now he'll let it go deep left, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Ravens. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's look back to some of those crazy finishes in Week 7 of the NFL last week. I mean, it seemed like every game had a wild finish.
It certainly did. Dallas, Washington, Brett Maher off the upright from 52 yards following a questionable penalty against his long snapper that moved the ball back 5 yards. How about Cleveland, Tampa Bay? Cleveland claws his way back in, and then Tampa Bay wins the ball game with Chandler Catanzaro kicking the big field goal from 59 yards in overtime. Remember, he missed a 40-yarder in regulation. Justin Tucker missed an extra point. That's the headlines in and of itself. His first miss in the NFL. And New Orleans gets away with a victory. And New England, Chicago. Chicago throws the Hail Mary at the end of the game. Kevin White, 54 yards. He needed 55. Yeah. Stopped at the 1 yard.
I don't think I've ever seen a Hail Mary come that close but not get in. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Blue 80.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 69 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. The return man, Chris Moore. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Passing play. Flacco flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and it's 3rd and 4. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's got Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Flacco underneath to Allen. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back end of the back.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Flacco keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Caught left side to Crabtree. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flacco looks to throw to Allen on the dump off. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 29 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ending up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and run it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Manning to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A first down pickup there, Flacco to Crabtree.
Let's go, hurry up.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Flacco steps away to his left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Setting to throw, Flacco. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So that effort gives him a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And New York set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's in.